to the first time in kitchen. Today I will try to make a sweet that you can find, I know at least in 3 different countries in Europe, in Portuguese, Italy and Lithuania. So in Portugal and Italy it kind of called Salame di cioccolato or something like this. And Lithuania we call it lazy man. So this time I will try to make it a vegan version because at the moment I'm trying at least 1 day a week to do a vegan day and not eat any meat or dairy products. And I always wanted something sweet. So I will try to make this. It maybe not will be 100% vegan because I didn't have to find time to find a proper vegan chocolate. So I'm using Lindell 85% cacao. Well, ingredients, even if it is no milk, we say may contain milk. So it's not, it may not be 100% vegan. But, well, let's see. So for this you will need a chocolate, 100 grams of chocolate. You will need a cookies, so I'm using a rich tea cookies, but we are vegan. Any kind of nuts, so I will use almonds. As well you can use a dry fruit, but I don't really like dry fruit, so I don't use it. And you will need plant-based milk, so I'm using oat milk with no sugar. And Italian, I'm using virgin oil. So the first thing you need to melt the chocolate. So at the moment usually melt the chocolate, the bowls are busy. So I'm using just 2 pans. So in one you just put little bit water and just put another. It shouldn't touch the water. And you just heat it. So this. So in the recipe that I found, so it says to use 4 rich tea biscuits. So when 20 grams of nuts, any nuts, and 30 grams of dried fruit. And 100 grams of chocolate, 1 tablespoon olive oil, and 2 tablespoons plant milk. So because I'm not using any dry fruit, so I think I will just change and add, let's check. So I maybe add, 1.5 extra of cookies. So what I will do is I will use 5.5 rich tea cookies and 35 grams of almonds. to crush your biscuits, it shouldn't be really small pieces, because you want to have that slightly bite. But as well, I think it shouldn't be really big, because otherwise, you know, you just taste the cookie. So I crushed it like this, more or less. And now as well, I will chop my almonds in the small pieces. So I cut my nuts. So if you have food processor, it's better maybe to do with this. So it's my chocolate is melted. So now I will need 2 tablespoons of plant milk. So I'm using oat milk or oat milk. And 1 tablespoon of the olive oil. And just mix very well everything. It's getting really hot, so I maybe will put on my chocolate just got really hot. So now I will put everything and just try to mix it all. So in a recipe it says like when you mix everything you kind of have to put it on some, aside to harden it up, but mine it looks it's already kind of hard up, so I will try. So if yours is still liquidy, I think you should put it aside for around 20 minutes. Mine just looks fine. So now I will take the baking paper. And I tried to put my a long I think it's like doing sushi. I know I saw maybe kind of squeeze it. So I think it's kind of in the same way. Yeah. So I kind of squeeze and I make the shape like this. And I put in the fridge for a few hours to make it cool down and to stick. And then I will just add a little bit of sugar powder just to make it easier, and we'll cut it. So let's go to the fridge. So it's almost 1.5 hours past. Let's check how my salsiccia di cioccolato is doing. I think it's fine, it's hard. So now I have an icing sugar. I think I have a little bit.
And just try and sit around.
So now so here is my salsiccia di cioccolato, the vegan version, and let's try and see how it is. Because I use really dark chocolate, so it's not really sweet. I think it's better to use like 72, unless you really like dark chocolate.